Is real. The jealousy is real. And I'm not just talking about the overwhelming jealousy that dump divers in the WNBA feel towards the Roo from Waterloo. I'm starting to wonder, and I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, I'm starting to wonder if there's a little bit of jealousy, maybe a little bit of resentment that is building towards Angel Reese.
Angel Reese walked into the WNBA All-Star party like it was her coronation, but the crown never showed up. Instead of red carpets, she got cold shoulders. Benched, blocked, and bounced like a bad check, Reese quickly found out the league's elite weren't here for the TikTok Queen act. When social media stardom collided with real basketball royalty, the results were anything but glamorous. From frosty stares to straight-up rejection, this was the all-star roast Angel never signed up for, and it got messy fast.
Reese goes. She finished 5th overall in fan voting, 10th among all voting once you factored in, but only 12th among the media and the players. So the players actually rated Caitlin Clark higher than Angel Reese, which I think is interesting, although certainly it's deserved. But I will say, Angel Reese, Ronnie and I have debated it on the program. Ronnie has been pretty clear that he thinks that she sucks at basketball. I have defended her as having dimensions of her game that are high level. I got to a point here a couple of weeks ago where I was starting to wonder if she actually sucked or not, but she has put together an impressive streak here over her last 4 games.
You know, if I were a WNBA player, I'd be heated too. But not at Caitlin Clark, at Angel Reese. Because somehow she's the one landing magazine covers, sneaker deals, and non-stop media buzz. For what, exactly? Sitting pretty on the bench and turning the side eye into an art form? If there were a sport for effort to praise ratio, Reese would be dropping 40 a night. Meanwhile, the real grinders, the veterans putting in work season after season, can't even sniff a Gatorade ad. That's not jealousy, that's gold medal level salt.
Well, this is very interesting, and certainly a plot twist from last season. And I'm talking about the mainstream media, the sports media, and their love affair with Angel Reese. Now, we know the media jumped through hoops, gymnastics, mental gymnastics. I mean, however you try to put it, they tried to raise up Angel Reese last year as being, of course, she's running neck and neck with Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year.
Let's be honest, Angel Reese is basically the WNBA's version of that one friend who strolls into the group project late, says one line, and still gets credit for the entire PowerPoint. And somehow, everyone's cheering her on for it. It's like we've entered this strange new era where mediocrity gets a standing ovation. Hustle stats and headline moments now count more than, say, actually sinking a jumper. Who needs fundamentals when a well-timed tweet can make you famous?
The words from jealous WNBA players do not match up with their actions. They say one thing, and then they go and do another. And I'm starting to wonder if that same jealousy, that same resentment, I'm starting to wonder if it's building towards Angel Reese.
Now here's where it gets painfully awkward. The whole league's acting like Caitlin Clark is the villain who exposed their dirty laundry. Like she's the reason no one's been tuning in for the past 2 decades. Newsflash, Clark didn't cause the ratings drought. She just walked in, flipped on the lights, and suddenly everyone could see the cobwebs. And instead of cleaning up, the WNBA decided to blame the flashlight.
They both impact the game. My teammates are saying Caitlin Clark moves the needle on basketball, right? Versus Angel, who moves the needle on viewership, on interest, on engagement. No one can deny that because she's on McDonald's bags, because she has her own podcast, because she's at the Met Gala, because she's transcending the sport and she's showing girls femininity. My sister don't play basketball, no Angel Reese. My sister don't play basketball, she knows Caitlin Clark too.
Would Angel Reese be on a McDonald's bag if she was not a champion averaging a double-double?
Nah, bro, I don't, you know what, I'm gonna get up because I don't.
So you're saying Angel Reese...
Resentment? Oh, it's thick enough to slice with a post-game mic. It's like watching the backup dancers rage that the spotlight isn't on them. Except this time, the headliner earned it with record-breaking numbers, not a half-viral eye roll. Yet somehow, Angel Reese is being treated like the league's golden child while Caitlin Clark gets hacked every possession like it's open season and the refs misplaced the rulebook. If I were in that locker room, I wouldn't be jealous of Clark. I'd be furious at how someone can average single digits and still be crowned the face of a revolution. Reese is getting rewarded for mid-tier basketball while Clark is getting punished for being too good. The WNBA's logic didn't just twist, it did a full backflip and landed on its head. And here's the kicker. Deep down, they know Clark is the reason this league hasn't been auctioned off to a local YMCA. Like it or not, she's the one filling arenas and lighting up screens. But instead of thanking her, or at least not body-checking her every quarter, they've made her the villain, the outsider, the intruder, the rookie who had the nerve to be talented, popular, and marketable. How dare she?
WNBA All-Star starters were released and people are pissed. This is how votes were cast. 50% was fan vote, 25% was media, and the remaining 25% was current players. One person that was not one of the 10 starters selected, Angel Reese. Now, Angel was actually 5th among frontcourt players in the fan voting, but she didn't even rank inside the top 10 in current player or media voting. The top vote getter was unsurprisingly Caitlin Clark with over 1.2.
They just can't say it out loud. Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA wouldn't be on ESPN primetime. It'd be fighting for airtime between cornhole championships and axe-throwing reruns. But sure, let's all pretend Angel Reese, being unapologetically her, is what's fueling the league's growth. Meanwhile, the only thing really growing are the clips of her getting swatted at the rim. And those interviews? Every time Reese grabs a mic, it's like a motivational speaker, a fashion influencer, and a reality TV star all merged into one, and logic didn't survive the process. Somehow, that chaos has turned into marketing gold. She's stacking endorsements faster than she's stacking box score stats. You just know there's a veteran somewhere watching this circus thinking, maybe I should have spent less time in the gym and more time curating a brand. But the league? They're eating it up, because it's easier to sell a shiny narrative than to face the uncomfortable truth. Years of WNBA marketing flops were suddenly fixed by a white girl from Iowa who can drain threes from the parking lot.
17-5, and you may be saying to yourself, well, how many of those 17 rebounds a game are me-bounds? Is she just standing there rebounding at all of her own misses and padding her stats? Only 6 me-bounds in the last 4 games. So even if we discount the me-bounds, she's averaging 16 boards a game over her last 4 games, and she became the first player in WNBA history to put together 4 straight 15-plus rebound games.
Caitlin Clark is single-handedly dragging the WNBA out of obscurity, one highlight reel at a time. Without her, those sold-out arenas turn right back into echo chambers and empty seats. You want real poetry? Picture this. Clark finally gets fed up being the league's crash test dummy and jets off to Europe. Over there, they wouldn't just welcome her. They'd roll out a red carpet, hand her a tax-free contract, and probably name a dessert after her. She'd be dropping 40 a night while sipping espresso in Milan. Because here's the truth. If Clark walked away tomorrow, the cameras wouldn't stay behind. They'd follow her. She is the storm, and right now the WNBA's just a leaky umbrella pretending it's in control. The refusal to simply say, yeah, she's great, and we need her, is staggering. Instead, we get side-eyed comments, coded shade, and fouls that look more like vendettas. The whole league's energy has turned into a high school hallway, where being popular, talented, and confident is a crime unless it fits the right narrative.